the small forward, 6 feet 7 inches, number 25, Damian, number 25.
Happy Monday, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. Good evening to all of you. Brian Anderson here. With me, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Joining us courtside is Allie LaForce. Well, a chance to check out some stats for him.
And he's taken a small step back offensively. He really hasn't been the same this month as he was earlier on. He's lacking the intensity he had. He needs a new mindset and stop being passive and play with more aggressiveness.
Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. And it's the chosen one in at the power forward position. And for Memphis, and looking at both of these teams, Richard, both great passing squads, two of the better assist teams in the NBA.
This is how basketball was intended to be played. A team offense, making the extra pass, moving the ball. This is the type of basketball that basketball people love to watch.
Yeah, it's a beautiful brand of ball for sure. Just a joy to watch. And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. And there's the screen. Top of the key. And he hits the jump shot.
That's a guy you want taking shots. A quality offensive player.
Here's prime time. There's the triple. First shot won't go. Pass to Carter. Here's Alexander. To the middle. 16 feet out. Carter can't get it to go. And it's the Spurs ball. First quarter, just over a minute played. To the wing on the left. Here's A-Train. And he makes it. Here's Alexander. Coming off a 12-point game. Pass to Davis. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot. From the arc. Rebounded by the Spurs. Last time they met in San Antonio.
And in their last game against this club, turnovers really were a problem for them.
And they have to clean that up. Play smart and value the ball.
Now here's Jones. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. A-Train. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Davis. Coming off a 16-point game against Utah.
Putting others before himself, racking up assists. Hey, I wished I played with more guys like him. Oh, it's beautiful. It's Mozart. It's Beethoven. A well-set screen created that advantage. Nice teamwork there.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
Yeah, BA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
And the bucket is good. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. And he's going for the oop here. And it's slammed in by Carter.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. Pass to A-Train. Here's prime time. From downtown. Unable to get that one.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. He can't hit that time. And the Spurs going the other way now. Coming into this, having knots to win against Boston in their last game.
And in that game, they owned the glass. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
And you could tell it was demoralizing for their opponent, missing out on all those extra possessions.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Grizzlies with the rebound.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
Here's Alexander. Continues to make an impact on offense, putting up 21 a game. Inside, here's Carter, and it's slammed in by Carter.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. It's stolen away. Down low. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. He's got 5.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. Taking a look at Memphis, here around the midway point, they've proven to be a top 3 team in their conference. And checking out the Spurs, down 4 spots.
Well, right now for the Spurs, they're really doing their best to rise through the rankings. Time will tell whether they can pull it off.
And you have to wonder if this roster can get to that next level. They have talent, but if it doesn't come together, they might have to shake it up.
Now here's Jones. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Will it go? Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
But D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Pass to primetime. Goes back up. And it's in, off the glass.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
Here's Alexander. Somehow scores the layup in traffic. He has 6.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Hammers the lob through.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Picked by Carter. Goes up from the top of the key. And another basket for Memphis.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Jones. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give him a spark. Step back shot. Cleared away by Wells. The Spurs have gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. Pass to Jones. Tipped away. Stolen by Davis. From the wing. Good on the jump shot.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high quality shooting.
San Antonio trailing here. Left side Jones. Here's primetime. Check by Davis. Here's primetime. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Boston.
Can't get anything to go this period. Seems like he's hit a wall.
Pass to Alexander. Carter inside. Working on Jones. Carter can't get it to go. San Antonio's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Back to Jones. Here's primetime. Here's the pick. To the inside. 6 to shoot.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group. Spurs on D. It's a 5-point game. And Brooks with a basket on the assist by Clark.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Richardson against Jones. Richardson, the pass to Pirtle. On the wing, Vassell. Back to Roby. Pass to Bates Diop. Shot clock at 5. Here's Pirtle. And off target. He starts the game 0 for 1.
Since entering the league in 2015, Tyus Jones has proven to be as reliable as it gets. A multi-talented guard who plays to his strengths.
Now here's Jones. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Here's Richardson. Pass to Roby. And here's Vassell. That one a little long. And what you appreciate about Jones is how under control he is, Richard. He's never in a rush.
It's what allows the game to come so naturally to him. He's skilled at keeping things very simple. Solid at setting the pace for himself and his squad.
Now here's Brooks. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Utah. Count it.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
Pass to Roby. To the left side wing. And the foul on Steven Adams. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Bates Diop. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Vassell. Misses off the left iron.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Pirtle against Jones. Clark with a screen on Pirtle. Here's Jones. Brooks outside. Over Richardson. And it's Brooks missing.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Trying to get back on track. Grizzlies with the rebound.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Clark outside. Lets the 3 fly, and that one's good for Brooks. Brooks has got 5 points.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Now here's Vassell. 11 points for him last game against Boston. Here's Richardson. Here's Pirtle. Drains it from 9 feet away.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well, cleaning it up and sending it right back.
Brooks outside. Clark with the screen. Throws it up high. Oh, Clark with the slam.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Now here's Vassell. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Picked by Pirtle. Lets it go from deep. That shot off. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies going into the break up 12. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Grizzlies. On the court for San Antonio here in the second. We've got Devin Vassell, and it's Jones in at the point. On the wing, Jones. Pass to Roby. 6 on the shot clock. Adams grabs the miss. And here's Memphis. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And the three-point shot, so important, Richard. That's something you added after you came into the league. What was that process like?
Well, look, as the game tilted that direction, it was no secret. You have to put in that time. But what I try and tell people is that it took me 3 years before I was able to even become a consistent three-point shooter, and another 5 before I became a good one. So as long as you're putting in the work, you're going to see the results.
Those who evolve are those who stay around. First free throw is good.
I mean, there are some great guys in this league. Coach Greg Popovich sticks out. Just a tremendous person. I loved competing against his teams.
It's both from the stripe. Coach Pop, the NBA all-time leader in wins. Any memories facing off with his Spurs?
Well, I always knew that his teams would play hard, they'd be prepared, they played the right way. And, of course, they exemplified the toughness and character of their leader, Coach Pop.
Well, the Grizzlies shooting an efficient 64%. Excellent. And we played through the first minute here in the second. The Spurs shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. Back to Vassell. Screen by Roby. To the paint. Wells misses.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Pass to Jones. And he lobs it up and finished off by Davis.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Back to Jones. They set the pick. Here's Wells. Outside Jones. Vassell with it. There's the three. That one no good. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Over to the left wing. Pass to Adams. Out left to the wing. Fires from deep. The shot won't fall. San Antonio goes the other way with it. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Now here's Jones. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And that one drops for him.
Anytime you get a look that good, it's a great trip.
For Memphis, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. From the left block. That's good on the jumper. 10 points for him.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. Some changes here for the Grizzlies. Carter, he's checked in for Adams, and it's Alexander in for Jones. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Fires top of the key. Misses off the right iron.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Oh, there's the alley. Carter, good. Carter's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Outside Jones. Pass to Wells. Bearing his 2nd of 3 attempts.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Puts it up from 12. Cleared away by Wells.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
Here's A-Train. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
One shot.
You can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
San Antonio with a rebound.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Jones in the post. Off with the layup.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
And the layup is good off the glass. He's got 12.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Here's A-Train. He had 22 in the win against Boston.
And I love what he's been able to do on the glass, securing some extra possessions for his team. It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Here's Davis, following the bucket by the Spurs. Right side Carter. And finished off by Davis!
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. And now it's time to look at the teams that have really impressed shooting from the field during the last 10 games. The Grizzlies, second.
It's been a great run for them, kind of shooting the basketball. You love when multiple guys get into a groove at the same time.
Outside Jones. Out to the right wing. Here's A-Train. Grizzlies with the rebound. Defeated by Utah in their last game. He'll try to put that one behind them.
It was, frankly, embarrassing. I was shocked by their disorganization, and I think they were too.
Well, we'll see how they respond after that weak performance. It should tell us a lot about their character as a team.
And the Spurs with possession here, following the bucket by the Grizzlies. Grant, you look at the playoffs last year. I mean, a lot of big-name stars struggled to deliver. Is that every year, or you think that was an anomaly?
B.A., I think it was a bit of an anomaly. I mean, I think you think what's happened in the league in the last few years with the bubble and then the restart last season, there's been a lot of basketball played, and I think it's impacted a lot of players. So I think moving forward, we'll get back to a level of normalcy with the rest and recovery of the offseason, and big-name stars will continue to excel and thrive in the years to come.
Here's Carter, following the bucket by the Spurs. And it's slammed in by Carter.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Wide open. The shot misses. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
And finished off by Davis.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Here's A-Train. He's got 17. Pass to Primetime. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 6.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Picked by Carter. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Alexander from behind the arc. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Here's A-Train. Here's Primetime. Oh, steps back and drains the jumper.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Here's Alexander. 9 points in the game. And Spurs coach Greg Popovich last season moving into first all-time for coaching wins, Grant.
That's right, B.A. I mean, all those wins coming with one organization, the Spurs. Now, when he hangs up his whistle, he'll be in the conversation for the greatest coach in NBA history.
And the first one at the line is good. Clark is checked in for Memphis. Conchar comes in for Davis. And he makes both free throws.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Now Richardson. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's A-Train. Pass to Primetime. Puts up a three. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Here's Alexander. He's got 11. Launches a three. He's off on that one.
Tried to come right back at him with the three. Not that time.
Here's Primetime from 11 feet away. Alexander pulls it in. Brooks outside. This one for three. He drops it from range. Brooks has got 8.
They're shooting the three extremely well this quarter. Be fun to see if they can keep it up.
Pass to Primetime. Back to Richardson. There's a screen. Here's A-Train. Clark covers. Out to the right wing. Here's Primetime. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Memphis has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Here's Conchar. Outside Carter. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Here's Primetime. He's got 11. Here's A-Train. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. With the trade deadline approaching, RJ, the rumor mill has been active. How does that affect a player when their names are being mentioned in trade rumors?
Well, it can be a blow to your confidence, and it makes it tough to trust the organization at times. And if players are well-liked, it can tear a locker room apart. I've seen it.
And he knocks down the first one. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Steven Adams comes in for Carter, and it's Jones in for Alexander. And San Antonio with a change here too. Vassell's checked in. And so he makes both from the line.
I don't even think he had one free throw before halftime, but he's making up for it here in the second.
Brooks outside. To the inside. Here's Adams. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC. The first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. Well, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player.
Roby, he's checked in for San Antonio. And the free throw, no good. And as solid as Pirtle is during the game, his free throws, Grant, can be an issue.
B.A. It really limits his minutes during close games late. He's right around 50% for his career. He has decent form, so there is some hope for improvement.
Vassell can't get it to go.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Back to Conchar. Clark outside. Adams against Pirtle. Releases. And it's Adams missing. San Antonio has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Jones against Richardson. And he drives in. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Now here's Brooks. Give him 8 points now. Fires from 14. Rebounded by Roby. And for the Spurs, they're shooting only 42%. Richardson against Brooks. Outside Richardson. And here's Vassell. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. To the middle. Here's Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away.
Oh, it goes! He got it off in time!
Wow.
Whoa! The heave to beat the buzzer. Woo.
Yeah, that's 1-100 type shot. But hey, that is why you just throw it up there.
Thanks. I'm here with Coach Popovich. And, Pop, I know you're not happy with the first half. They've taken the fight to you thus far. How do you take it back?
Yeah, they've been the aggressive team. I think we played really soft so far. Really pathetic defensive performance.
Coach, hopefully more toughness from your team in the second half. Thanks.
Thanks very much, Allie. And, folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Hello and welcome. First up, folks, let's take a moment to see how things are shaking down in the Rookie of the Year race.
We know how hard it could be for rookies, but so far this group has done an awesome job for adjusting to the speed of the game.
You could make a strong case for any of these guys to win the award. That's how deep this class is. And now, looking back on that first half, things were really clicking out there for the Memphis Grizzlies.
The offense is flowing like the Nile. They're working really well together. You have to love the shot selection. This is the way Coach drew it up.
And for their opponent, defensive adjustments sorely needed. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. And San Antonio has possession, trailing by 19. Outside Jones. Inside, A-Trey. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Well, we talk about the critical importance of the wing position, RJ. From the time you played, how do you think that position has evolved?
Well, when you talk about positionless basketball, it really falls on the forwards. You want them to have more responsibilities. You want them to be able to guard 1 through 5. You want to be able to run your offense through them. So the wings in positionless basketball have a lot more responsibility.
And so he hits both. And the Grizzlies shooting it at 61%, a terrific average. Here's who Greg Popovich is starting the second half with. And it's Jones in at point guard. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Pass to Wells. Here's A-Trey. Drives to the hoop. Misses in close. Unloads from 13. Another shot. And the basket is good. 16 points for him.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Right wing. 5 to shoot. Pass to Wells. Shoots it from the corner. Good.
Drew the defense and made the proper read, hitting his teammates on the perimeter.
The Grizzlies have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Alexander. Shoots. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
Jones with the ball. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to A-Train. No good with the triple. For Memphis, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. And there's the lob. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Here's primetime. Outside Jones. Here's A-Train. Pure. That's basket number 9 on 12 tries.
Somebody help this man. Get this man some help out there. He's doing everything he can to keep his team in the game.
Outside Carter. Pass to Alexander. Clock at 6. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
At the line for your Grizzlies, shooting 1.
What's up?
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
All right, let's take a look at the highest scoring teams over the past month in the NBA. Second, the Grizzlies.
This team has really found a great offensive rhythm lately. Running smart plays, sharing the ball, and racking up points.
To the wing, right side. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Here's Alexander. 14 points for him. The 3. No luck on that one. The Spurs have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pass to A-Train. And that one's in. Nice feed on the play. 25 points in the game.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen. And that one was on a platter. He won't miss those very often.
Here's primetime. 11 points in the game.
Number 2 foul. First personal foul. Second team foul.
On defense, the Grizzlies. It's a 22-point lead, the most they've led by. Ooh, poked away. Clock at 4 from 12 feet. Tries again, and A-Train gets it to go.
This guy has been wreaking havoc out there the last couple games.
He's been relentless, and he's been doing it in a variety of ways. But right there, it's all about the hustle on the offensive glass.
Alexander gets the bucket. And what a drive that was. Replay courtesy of Mobile One.
Yeah, that's a little icing on the cake right there. Putting on a show while they enjoy a big second-half lead.
The Spurs have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Pass to Primetime. Takes the 12-footer and hits it. He's got 13. Here's Carter. He's got 12. Outside Davis. Here's Alexander, defended by Jones. Elbow shot. No good, a bit long that time. The Spurs have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Pass to Wells. Here's Primetime. Here's A-Train. He's got 27. Outside Jones. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got his 4th rebound in this one. And he's going for the lob. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. Here's A-Train. He's checked by Carter. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
Just an ugly show for him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
Pass to A-Train. That one's good for 2. He has 29 now.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Timeout called. Memphis. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Davis. He has 6. Down low. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on Devin Vassell.
Almost converts despite the contact.
Number 6, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. Conchar, he's checked in for Davis. And the second free throw is good. The Spurs have gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. Pass to Roby. Adams against Pirtle. Over Adams. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Shooting 1.
And that one misses. The Grizzlies have gotten 8 of 11 shots to go in. Efficient so far in the third. Jones, the pass to Brooks. And he goes in for the dunk.
Need to do more than that to keep him from getting the ball in the post.
Agreed. He's just too dominant inside. So you're better off stopping him from getting the ball in the first place.
Pass to Vassell. Takes the three. Drains the triple. Vassell's got 6 points.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5. San Antonio's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Here's Richardson going inside. Uses the glass on the layup. Richardson's got his second basket of the night. And the Grizzlies shooting an insane 65%. Just terrific.
Look, no matter where Josh Richardson goes, his shooting ability follows. Lots of destinations in his young career, but it hasn't seemed to faze him. That's called being a professional.
Pulls it in from the elbow. The shot, no good. San Antonio goes the other way with it. Now here's Vassell. 6 points for him. From 11 feet away. And San Antonio again with a bucket. You know, Josh Richardson, he really knows how to score, Richard.
Oh, that's definitely a role player you'd love to have. He shoots the three ball, plays tough inside. He can even facilitate a little bit. He's got tons of playing time under his belt.
Here's Brooks. The rebound by the Spurs.
Looked like he just rushed it there. Just maybe take a little bit more time in the future.
Outside Richardson. Pirtle with a screen on Jones. Richardson for three. The shot that time not on target.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Brooks outside. Shot from the low post is good. He's got 12.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
Vassell outside, inside. Here's Pirtle. Oh, Adams with the block.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
Conchar, good.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Now Richardson. Pirtle with a screen on Jones. Richardson, the pass to Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
Defense always had their eyes on him, and then he gives it away. Classic misdirection.
And here's Brooks. 12 points for him. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Brooks has got 6 points in the quarter.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Picked by Pirtle. Here's Vassell. The shot off that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
A minute 37 left in the third. It goes again. His sixth basket in 7 tries.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pirtle finds Vassell. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And right here on the 2K leaderboard, the best rebounding teams of the past 10 games. The 4th spot held by the Spurs.
And over the last 10 games, this team has brought it to the glass. Everyone is getting involved and trying to help one another secure boards.
Pass to Pirtle. Pirtle with a screen on Jones. Richardson for three. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. With a step back. Goes back up. And it's good on the lay-in. 16 points for him.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Vassell outside. The three is up. Hits a three-pointer. Vassell's got 11 points.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Adams with a screen on Richardson. Brooks from outside. San Antonio with a rebound. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds now.
And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but still looking for that number 3.
Vassell outside. Launches it. Jones grabs the board.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Fades back. Yep, that one's good. And so it's Memphis up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. More 2K action in just a moment. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. John Conchar is out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's Green. Then it's Brandon Clark. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And that one drops.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
Well, the Spurs shooting 46%, a decent average so far. Here's Primetime, defended by Jones. The jump hook. Clark grabs the board. The Grizzlies shooting an insane 65%. Just terrific. Jones up top. And Clark gets it to go on the assist from Jones.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Here's Primetime. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
And the NBA last season introducing a 100-camera system that allows for a video game-like presentation with virtual angles. It's pretty cool. Video games used to chase the league. Now the league's kind of chasing the video games.
Yeah, well, this is where the future is heading. It is so cool to see all the different angles that you can now see a basketball game from. That's what makes it fun. That's what makes it exciting. And the NBA, they're doing the right thing.
And I know scouting departments are using them as evaluation tools as well.
Oh, they're always going to figure out a way to scout more and to evaluate more because it helps them when they're negotiating players' contracts.
Prime time. From outside, off the mark.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
To the paint. Here's Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Seen that play develop ahead of time. Hits his man in stride.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
To the left wing. Here's Collins. And he sinks the 11-footer. Collins has gotten his first bucket of the night.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Back to Jones. The 3 is up. Sinks it from distance.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Brandon Clark. That'll be a second foul of the game. And the Spurs making a change here. Jang's checked in. Off the inbound pass. Doesn't go that time. And it's Memphis the other way. Pass to Green. Here's Conchar. Well, we've seen coaches' challenges introduced to the NBA. I think they've been great. What's your take, RJ?
Oh, my goodness.
How about that?
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's prime time. San Antonio again missing.
Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. One fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up?
Jones with the ball. Back to Clark. Outside Jones. They get it back. And the basket by Clark. Clark's got 10 points in just the second half.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Pass to Richardson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for San Antonio, Josh Richardson. 2 shots.
Relax on the first.
And he makes a first. Well, the NBA has gotten tougher on flagrant fouls, but you see instances where guys get hurt. They miss a lot of time, and yet there's only a 1-game penalty for the fouler. Something to look at, you think, RJ, or no?
Well, if the flagrant results in games missed due to injury, then maybe the fouler should miss more games. The only problem with that is you can see players starting to embellish on their injury in order to make sure that other people get suspended. That's how petty our league is.
Jones' shot is good.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Jones against Jones. Pass to Jang. To the right side. Collins inside. Yep, count it.
Zach Collins.
The Grizzlies have gotten 8 of 10 attempts in. Very productive here in the fourth. Clark with a screen on Jones. Fires for 3. Until the ball out of bounds. Jones touched it last. Alexander, he's checked in for Memphis. The Spurs have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Richardson, the pass to Jones. Back to Richardson. 3-pointer. Here's Jang. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Jang's gotten his first basket of the night.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
Here's Alexander, defended by Jones. Well, it's the reality of the NBA, RJ, but fans do seem to be paying closer attention, maybe more than ever, to players' off-court actions. What's your take on that?
Well, I truly believe that players are so focused not only on their games, but how they can now improve the lives of people around them and in their community. They are leaders in their community and they are advocates, and it's because they have huge platforms that will allow them to make a difference.
Oh, Clark with the slam.
Ooh, that's a tough spot to be in as a defender. With that height disadvantage, it's very hard to protect the rim.
Here's Jones. Yep, that one goes. Jones has got his first bucket in this one.
Hey, that right there was a lot of confidence, given the size of the disadvantage there.
And I like his belief in his game. Go at the taller defender, make him react to you.
And there's the drive. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
At the line for 1.
One shot.
The Spurs have gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the fourth quarter. Here's Jones. Here's A-Train. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim. To the inside. And the basket by Clark. Clark's got 16 points here in the second half.
Whatever adjustments were made at half, boy, they are working. He's looking like a different player since the break.
Over to the wing. And he banks in the layup. 33 points for him.
He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he could really use some help.
Here's Alexander, defended by Jones. And the play-in tournament has been a success, but some debate about whether the stats should count towards postseason stats. Grant, kind of falls in the abyss. How do you think we should reconcile?
Well, B.A., first of all, it is the postseason. It's exciting. Everyone's watching. So much is on the line. This is high-pressure elimination games. And, yes, there have been some great performances that we've seen in the play-in tournament thus far. So I think these stats should be included in postseason numbers for players.
Pass to A-Train. The jump hook. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Clark's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Alexander. Back to Clark.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
Bates Diop. He's checked in for San Antonio.
Into the lineup for the Spurs, Caleb Bates Diop.
Here's Alexander. Clark with a screen on Jones. Here's Alexander. Pass to Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Hey, I'd keep feeding him every trip. He's been on fire this quarter.
The Spurs have gotten 7 of 16 attempts to drop since the start of the fourth. Here's Roby. Out to the right wing. And A-Train gets it to go.
And, man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
Memphis has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Clark with the screen. Shoots from the elbow. And the Grizzlies get another bucket right there.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
Jones cashes it in from 11 feet. Jones has got 4 points in the quarter.
These are the shots coach wants them hunting down, just the easy makes.
Pulls it. And it's Memphis with another.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
Here's A-Train. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. You know, RJ, we've seen it for years. The final minute of a game can take up to 20 minutes of real time or sometimes longer. You think that's something the league needs to look at?
Well, the league wants to look at that, but you also have to make sure that you keep the integrity of the game. If there is strategy that you can use, whether it's taking a foul or calling a timeout, you try and use it. So the league has to make sure that they find that delicate balance of flow, but also allowing people to use the rules.
And so it's Memphis with it. Brooks outside. Clark with the screen. Stolen by Jones.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Bates Diop.
2 minutes.
Pass to Jones. And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul.
14 foul.
Now here's Jones. Here's A-Train, defended by Jones. And A-Train gets it to go.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Clark with the screen. There's the drive. And the Grizzlies get another bucket right there.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Grizzlies.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And this will give them their 28th win of the year.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're gonna battle hard.
First one falls for him. And as recovery and injury prevention goes high tech, Richard, many players are starting to wear the trackers to measure the wear and tear.
Well, look, wear and tear, at the end of the day, players have more things to their access. Doesn't matter if you're talking about medical equipment, treatment, doctors, trainers. So there's going to be wear and tear because that's professional sports, but more stuff today have been instituted to help the players recover faster.
And hopefully prolong their careers.
If they're good enough.
Out to the wing. They set a pick. And they pick up 2.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Pass to Bates Diop. Here's A-Train. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And the Spurs making a change here.
Shooting 1.
And the free throw, no good. Outside Jones. 30 seconds left to play in the 4th. Shot from 12. Again, the Grizzlies. Good for 2 more.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
It's a shame, really. If they've been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
Shooting 1.
Get up, it's free.
16 seconds left in the 4th. And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. Now let's check our New Balance Player of the Game.